up and running. Gordo. That ball looks a good... Oh, shooting chance! That pass has been well intercepted. Morera. Can he latch on to this? Morera powering forward here. And Doué played towards the other side.
Good ball, that too.
They get a throw in. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Doué. Morera. Doué. Passes coming off in quick succession here. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for the run. That's been slipped through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's a good foot in there. No, that's been intercepted. Godot. And that interception was most necessary. Looking to play him in. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, they can break here. He can run onto that. And the counter is on. Played out wide. Aimed beyond the defence. Baco.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's going wide left. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he
takes a shot! Morera. And Doué. Godot. Morera. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now the breakaway. nicely intercepted. Morera.
This is the time you need that pace.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Flings it, and a shot! He's scored! The first significant strike. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Le numéro 11.
Para have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Nicely weighted ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Can he get onto this? Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Morera. Knocks it into... and he shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Oh, some astute defending there. Now he's running away. So a temporary halt to the action. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Strasbourg unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Et merci d'accueillir nos joueurs sur le terrain.
Away we go again.
Strasbourg can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Morera. And they can counter here. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, good spread. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, good climb! Harmlessly behind. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's not got that quite right. Can he get on the end of this? And the through ball. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's had it nicked away. Thinks about the shot. Godot. Your impression so far, Jim?
Strasbourg are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Cross to the back post. And the keeper beats it away. Strasbourg have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench? That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's a promising position. Cross in, looks like a good one. Baku. Tries to play it through. Great vision. Strasbourg can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he's picked it up out wide. Baku. Chance here to counter. Great defending, strong and determined. Morera looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Foot in. That's the throw. Pará can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. Well, yet another intercept.
Tries a shot!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get...
He's having a pop! Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Changement. Le numéro 19.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. So time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
There's the shot! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Pará are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Oh, what a ball! Great chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Changement. Le numéro 7.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Doué. Now Baku. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
Might come
additionnel.
loose. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's the chance to counter. And that's it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sad. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate...